Happy New Year and welcome to 2026!
We're kicking off with our Q4 2025 ESG Roundup.
Two major developments, 2 minutes, let's dive in. First, the big one for asset managers, SFDR 2.0. The EU Commission published its legislative proposal on 20th of November, and this is a fundamental reform. Out with the disclosure-based regime and in with product categorization. The big changes, you ask. 3 new product categories replacing the old Article 689, transition products, ESG basics, and sustainable with a small subcategory for impact products. Each category has a 70% investment threshold, mandatory exclusions, and predefined strategies.
What about entity-level disclosures?
Gone! No more principal adverse impact reporting at entity level, no more remuneration policy disclosures, and the sustainable investment definition, you ask, deleted entirely.
The timeline?
So, negotiations start now, but full implementation is not likely before 2028. Asset managers should start planning, but we are still missing the level 2 rules, so there is only a limited of things we can do so far.
Now, corporate sustainability. Here we have 2 interconnected developments. On 16 December, the EU Parliament approved Omnibus I. This reshapes both CSRD and CS3D. For CSRD, the wave system is gone. The new thresholds for EU entities, over 1,000 employees and above 450 million in net turnover. For non-EU entities, the scope is based only on the net turnover in the EU. Most of the old Wave 1 and Wave 2 companies are now entirely out of scope.
And what about Luxembourg specifically?
CSRD reporting won't be mandatory for financial year 2025. The earliest possible reporting obligation is financial year 26, as implementation is now expected in H1. Now, the content side. EFRAG delivered the Simplified ESRS to the EU Commission. This is a massive relief. Data points reduced by around 70%, all voluntary disclosures taken out, and the language simplified throughout.
And the fair presentation principle?
Exactly. It's aligned with IFRS S1. Companies report what truly matters to their stakeholders, not prescriptive checklists. Double materiality assessment is streamlined, and no data points are reported outside the materiality scope.
And what about CS3D?
Drastically narrowed down scope 2. Only companies with over 5,000 employees and 1.5 billion net turnover remain in scope, with a considerable reduction for the franchising-based scope 2. Take a look at our Omnibus I video for all the details.
So, what does 2026 hold?
Implementation and negotiation. SFDR 2 moves through the legislative process. Simplified ESRS consultation launches early 2026, alongside the development of a new VSME. Omnibus I gets implemented by member states.
So the message is clear. Greater legislative clarity has finally arrived.
Now it's time to prepare.
Stay informed, stay ahead, and here's to a successful 2026.
Thanks for watching.